Hey, so it's been a quick minute since my last broadcast. I didn't make one last night, which I guess doesn't really matter because anyway, the updates are gonna be a little off. Um, but I drove from Texas to Oklahoma City. Let's see, Texas. Uh, Texas. I guess the interesting fact about Texas, they apparently don't pick up the roadkill or clean them in any way. I passed, not kidding, not underestimating, about 50 corpses. Everything from deer to dogs to cats to coons. Um, yeah. I've been listening to a lot of Christian radio, which has been actually very interesting. Some of it is kind of like totally rational and about, just ways to live your life, and actually kind of inspiring stories about, people in Rwanda and what are they called, the Tutsis and the Hutus. I can't remember what the second ones are. But like, preaching there and having both of them after the genocide come and both of them worshiping. It's sort of like, I can kind of see why people would be down for it. And then you have on the other side of it, like this guy who's just going crazy talking about how the devil's putting non-denominational music into his Madden football game and how it was poisoning his mind, just like psycho shit. So that's been fun. Texas was interesting. Then I got to Oklahoma City, got to the Occupy movement there, and it's just fucking amazing. They are just a really beautiful, really grouped together, unlike anyone that I've seen thus far. One of their mainly because earlier that week, one of their members had died. There was a who was apparently kind of like the heart and the soul of the place. He was a poet who was homeless and kind of wasn't really part of the movement. He was just homeless, and he saw a bunch of people in tents, and so he went over and eventually kind of developed a feeling for the politics. And they just found him passed away in his tent, like more than a couple of days ago. Um, I guess it just really brought everyone together. It was a really tight knit group. They were kind of reminding me a little bit of Santa Cruz, kind of a lot more liberal than Las Vegas. Um, some really really nice people. There was a woman there who everyone called Mom, and I took to calling Mom. She was just amazing. Going back to Christianity, she described herself not as a Christian, but as a Jesus lover. She thought there was problems with Christianity, but she loved her some Jesus, and she was just one of the most warm, kind-hearted people that I've ever met, and she just radiated love. And so it was really good. It's really good to see community in places where you don't really see community too much these days. Um, Places where you're just kind of instantly accepted just for being there. Um, I got to sleep on a real couch, which was awesome. One of the people there invited me to spend the night at their place, so I took them up on that offer. Ended up staying up a little too late and getting on a little bit too late, but that was okay. It was nice to be able to rest and get a hot shower. Um, let's see. Got my light fixed. Went to Napa. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna get into all that, but first place I went to, they were like, it's gonna cost $250. It's like, I can't do that. Next place I went to the Nissan dealership. They're like, yeah, it's gonna cost about $250. Like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Went to Napa, $8. Eight. Yeah. So, fuck that. Fuck people trying to jack me for my money. But I'm kind of happy. Got it all worked out. Still got a little bit of damage. I'd like to get it fixed, but it's not. I'm not gonna get pulled over at least, so that can wait till I get home. Gonna be heading more northeast. I was hoping to go south to Dallas and Texas, but it's just looking like it's not in the cards. I'm kind of slowly running out of money, or quickly running out of money, I guess I should say. So going south and then north, it just doesn't seem worth it anymore. It seems like it's better to go north, just kind of east and then north, because also there's a ridiculous amount of Occupy movements along the East Coast. So I'll probably get a lot more footage there anyway. So I'll post a little thing where I've been using about how to find the Occupy movements. You can see for yourself how much are on the East Coast. Miss everyone from home, having a blast. I don't know. Love y'all. Ooh, let me see if I can do this. I'm wearing a dog hat. I'm wearing a dog hat. That's what I'll leave you with.